Hi everyone, me again from Vinings community right outside of Smyrna, Georgia. And Susan and I are going for a little ride. I said I wanted to go shoot a vlog, and she said she wanted to ride along, so I said, all right, you lead on, babe. And so we're out here having a good time, enjoying it. If you watch some of my videos from time to time, you'll notice that I don't often use this camera mount on this bike. I used to use it. I still like it a lot. I much prefer, for my own personal taste, I prefer a fixed camera because it's not as jarring and you know, you can't turn your head and point at something, you know, and other than that, that's a disadvantage. But other than that, I just like the view better. You might feel differently, and that's fine. And I do use the chin camera quite a bit, as you have seen in the past, and I will continue to do so. But I like to mix it up a little bit. I haven't ridden this bike an awful lot in the videos lately. I don't take this to the mountains anymore because Susan was kind enough to buy me that wonderful Riker that I ride, and I pretty much keep the Riker. I keep it stored away and ride it here very rarely. I'd much rather ride it up in the mountains. It's so much fun up there. It's like riding. It's like a go-kart, so to speak, if you know what I mean, a four-wheeler go-kart. It's kind of a cross between a four-wheeler and a go-kart and a motorcycle. What would that be? A motorkite or something? I'm not good at this. But we're going to loop back through the Vinings community again. But I do love to ride this motorcycle, and I used to video on it all the time. But I've got, you can't see them, of course, because I'm not using the helmet mount, but I have four of these ram mount ball hard mounts on the bike. I have one on either side of the speedometer. You're looking at the world from the left-hand side. Got one up on the handlebar by my left hand, and I've got one that I mounted on the gas cap. There's a company that made a adapter that fits around the gas cap, and I actually initially did that for my GPS to put that there, but I also one time put one of these taller ram mount connectors on it and shot right over the middle of the bike, and that was kind of cool. But I couldn't find that adapter this morning, so I decided I'd use the one over here. I hope the view's okay. You should be catching just a little part of the headlight rim to kind of give you some stabilizing context. I like to have something in my videos that are fixed in the frame so that it's not so disconcerting sometimes. You know what I mean? I love videos where you look like you're flying, you know, all over the place and leaning and all that stuff. Those are cool too, but usually I like those better for people that ride fast rather than people like me who ride slow. And now, I can go fast in the Riker, I just don't choose to do so. This bike, this old heavy cruiser, it does one thing really, really well. I can ride from, I don't know, anywhere from 30 to 55. This bike it just has no equal. But you get little corners like this one here, and it's not the best in the world for those real tight little switchbacks. But as far as comfort goes and familiarity, if there's one bike that I have that I don't have to think about the mechanics of riding, and I can just concentrate on the road or the view or things like that, then this bike is it. And I guess it's because I've had it for so long. It's such a part of me. But I know some of you guys have similar bikes like that, and some of you guys are lucky enough to be getting new bikes. I had the best of both worlds. I got a new bike and I kept this old. No reason. I don't think there's a law that says you can't have more than one. I think there's a law that says you can't have more than 12, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe depend on the state you live in. But I'm happy with this. I hope, again, I see what you think about the camera view. Just shot a couple of vlogs. Hopefully you've already seen them. If I even bother to post this one, you won't know that I did this one. But this is a real nice neighborhoods through here. These are the multi-million-dollar homes. Don't know who these people are, but they got a lot of money, and it's really expensive to live here. I don't think they'll even talk to you unless you got $1 million. But what do I know? Some of these houses don't look like they'd be $1 million. There's one for sale. If you got a couple mil laying around, you can get a nice little house there. Oh, it's way off the road. It's got a, so I wish I had the chin mount on that one. That was really nice. White, sort of a white stain, sort of blonde stonework all the way. Had the courtyard was cobblestones up in front, and then you could pull in and park about 4 or 5 cars, and then there was a gate, and then you walked about, looks like about 100 feet to the front door of the place. But really nice. Never was a, never did pursue riches in that terms. I've always been I was a country boy who was raised in the city, I guess. I'm happy with what I have. I'm happy with what I was able to get. I worked hard. I didn't make a lot of money, but I worked hard, kept the job forever, raised a family, own a home. Met the woman of my dreams riding in front of me, late in life. And we're gonna hopefully spend the rest of our lives doing what you're seeing us do. Ride around, have a good time. Oh well, enough of this babbling. I hope everybody's having a great day. And get out and shoot something so I can see. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.